Hey, Luke Clausen here. I get a ton of questions about picking the right jig rod, and there's a lot of factors that go into picking a jig rod that's going to be pretty universal in a lot of situations. There's obviously extreme situations. You might need to alter that a little bit. I like a rod 7 foot, 7'1", something that's not super long. Medium length rod like that really improves your accuracy, which is important when you're fishing a jig. So often you're fishing it around cover, whether it be a lay down, under a dock, something like that. And that length rod really enables you to cast very, very accurately. The other thing is having enough tip. You need some load to the rod to be able to skip a jig very well, to get enough speed on it. Really important when skipping is to have that speed, let that rod load and just sling that jig out there. So you need a rod that's going to have a little bit of load in the tip to get some speed on your jig. And then lastly, you really need that backbone. Every jig that we see out there has a weed guard on it. So you need to pull a little bit harder. You need a little bit more rod to set the hook, to drive the hook. A lot of times you're fishing around heavier cover with a jig, whether it be wood, rocks, whatever. You're fishing around cover a lot of the time, so you need something with a little bit more backbone. And my personal preference is an 854C JWR G.Loomis. It's a rod that really can do all those things with, and picking the right jig rod is a hard thing to do, but this is really the right rod for me, and it's a rod I have on the deck pretty much all the time. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more fishing action.